This one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right, 675. Switch. Alert 11Z. Alert 3.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mexico. 12. Hey, Haywood. Watch the curl. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun. Block. This is brought in by Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
29 is Mike 29.
Goff now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Lock it up, boy.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going
Locked
forward
up, boy.
since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school
No,
is he's able to wipe
sir.
things away pretty easily and move on.
Check. Mexico. Protein spill.
After the interception, it's Love. He's got one.
Oh, that nigga spent the wrong way.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Monday. Hey, check.
Now it's Love. It's caught. This is White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get this, get this. 12. 24 is the mic. Go, go, go. 24 is the... Hey, Delta. Push him back. Push him back. 24 is the mic. He's tired of me.
From the 22, Luck. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Watch the twins. Go, go, go. 59 mark, 59. 12. 59.
Luck on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Switch up.
A second down carry for Irvin. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Lock on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Ty Johnson, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
You won't get that shit on me.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Shoot. Check.
A shotgun snap for Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, look.
To throw is Love. Being chased down left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike 48. Ricky. 48. 11. Hey,
3rd and long. It's Love. To the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw. Locke steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check nine.
Throwing again. Barnett. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Mike, check. Close. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Let's get now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
You can't stop me.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Check. Hey, high 7.
Here's Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Hey, Charlie. Check 13. Mike, check. 59. Watch the pass. 59 is Mike. 59.
From the red zone now, Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And now to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Monday.
Now Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Let's get off the field. Switch. Rush in.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, lift.
They go play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, 85 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Love. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Sponge. No. Come on. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Locke. That one caught by Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's bring it. Check 50.
On first down, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Watch the screen. Ball. Hey, echo. On. Let's put him on.
On first down, Irvin stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 4. Check 4. Come on. Let's go right before you. Right now. Let's go. I smell fear in that offense. I smell.
Luck now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time it's been incomplete.
Rams on that side,
Yes, he
all right.
caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
11 feet. Hey, exit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love.
Oh, still ain't at this nigga.
Unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown.
Nothing else on. And now I'm going to do no more sound. There.
Hey.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Lucky. Word ball. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Goff. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
29 is Mike 29.
Now Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You better be afraid of me.
On first down, Love. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check 26. Check Mexico. Out. Here we go. Motion.
The final shot before the break. Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. Evades him at the 20. And it's a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on second down. Goff. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It's John Simon with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is taken at about the 14. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
And this will be caught at the 30. And some room to work. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for New England. 76 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Monday.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, There was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taking it about the 16. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a jump.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Johnson on the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Value 3, value 3. Mike 20, Mike 20. You want this. And the Mike 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Check 43. 540, easy, alert. Let's go. Ready? 48 to Mike. I'm coming. Kill. Quo.
After the interception, it's Locke. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Team 6. Mike, 48. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
After the sack on first down, Luck, he's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the gun, here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. 3rd quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Super 1. Bravo. Mike 29. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
They're running with Gurley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
12. Smith. You got 3 down.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Benardrick McKinney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Luck. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
120. We're good. Slam, slam, slam. Super one, super one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Danny. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, kill.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well,
Boy, I pressed the wrong button, boy.
What I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Every day, any day. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mecole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Luck gonna throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part. But I'm LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't send for me, just